10 years later, and another dead end, this in the search for Susan Powell. Now, she disappeared back in 2009, likely murdered by her husband, Josh Powell. He killed their 2 children before taking his own life. But where are Susan's remains? Now, a decade later, and it's still a big mystery. Behind every crime, there's a story, and the truth matters. Here's ABC4 Senior Crime and Punishment Correspondent Marcos Ortiz with tonight's Justice Files.
This latest effort to find the remains of Susan Powell was done in May. The Utah Cold Case Coalition sent a camera deep into a mine shaft. Now, for the first time, you'll see what their camera saw that day.
This one was the one where it was kind of in a logical place.
Where Josh Powell had been seen.
It was kind of where he had reported going and where he'd been seen by the sheep herders.
Back in 2009, Susan Cox Powell disappeared, and from the outset, her husband became a suspect. But police could never link him to her disappearance. She's never been found. That's why in May, the Utah Cold Case Coalition chose a certain mine shaft near Simpson Springs. 9 years ago, another group announced that they were going to target this same mine shaft and look inside. But on the eve of the search, something happened.
They come back the next morning and the head frame has been burnt to the ground, and the debris dropped inside the mine.
Josh Powell was still around, but in 2012 he'd moved to Washington State, where he set his home on fire. He murdered their 2 children, took his own life as the home burned.
Obviously, we wanted to bring closure to her family.
Chuck and Judy Cox have never given up hope that Susan would one day be found. Police had visually searched this same mine shaft before, but back then these types of cameras weren't around.
We wanted to drop a GoPro camera past that point to see if there was something that would identify the likelihood that somebody had been disposed down there.
It wasn't easy to get the camera through debris that had blocked police flashlights in previous searches, but the camera found a seam and continued its downward search. The camera reached depths of 150 feet before ending its search. Since May, the Cold Case Coalition analyzed it frame by frame.
Even though 10 years later nearly, where you're going to have some settlement debris and everything like that, it was pretty conclusive, though there was nothing there.
This mine shaft, once considered suspicious, is no longer that. But there's hundreds more still waiting to be searched, and their efforts haven't gone unnoticed.
I'm glad people are still looking, still care, and want to search for her, and that's probably how she's going to be found sometime.
He means that someone might accidentally come across the remains of Susan Powell. But then again, he's not sure if her remains are in one place. He says police found an axe, a pick, and a shovel in the trunk of Josh Powell's car. He says it's quite possible that her remains are scattered in several places. For the Justice Files, Marcos Ortiz, ABC4 News.